Started here. So look, it says I'm live, and it already says I have a bad streaming quality. Well, you know, that's usual, but who cares? Hopefully this looks good. I am going to set up our chat. The magical YouTube chat. Authorize. Yes. Select event. Replacing parts on the Prusa i3 Mark II S. See, that's the text that I put right there. We need this. I am going to set the chat up for this one. Select event. Replacing parts on the Prusa i3 Mark II S. So if I switch to this, chat works. Yay! Okay. So I'm going to sit here for a few minutes, and we're going to get started. But if you can see, I did two cameras because it makes me look better. So I have one camera right here. This is going to be for when we're working directly on the table so you can see it better. And then we have the camera right there, and I'm going to move it to here when I feel like showing the printer. But I'm actually going to turn this on and raise the Z all the way up to the top, if you don't mind. Z all the way up to the top so I don't have to do any work. Well, I still have to do work. Less work! Yeah, it's up top. So, we have two goals in today's stream. To get perpendicular on the axes. So, right now, the machine says, under support, it is XYZ calibration details. So it says center is 0.92 distance from min. The left is 1.32, and that no good. It's almost on a severe skew. So it's very close to severe skew. 8 away from slightly skewed and 5 away from severe skew. So I'm going to fix it. But I'm going to kill the power to printer. I have no clue how many people are here, but I am still going to get started. So we're going to delete the stream starting soon thing. I'm going to move my screen here with the camera to a better angle where you can see. So if you see right here, this part is cracked. But we're going to start off with me opening up the electronics cover. Also, I'm not sure if I talked about this in the last stream, but one of the cables is broken in here. So what we're going to do is I need to unplug power first, because that would be important. But yeah, don't mind the second camera right now. It's going to look like crappy for a while until we actually get to a part where it's going to be useful. But right now I'm just going to unscrew the electronics cover. And it makes a really bad squeaking sound when I do that, so that's why I'm holding it. Voila! Screws out. Now we need to take all the extruder cables out again, because we need to take the extruder off again, because I'm going to replace the extruder parts. Not really. I'm going to replace the plastic parts to hopefully get better tolerances. Check everything in the video description. Like, seriously though, I wrote a lot of stuff in there that pretty much says what we're going to be doing in the whole stream. You're not going to be able to see my face because my face is too ugly for you to see. No. It's just that I wouldn't have a good angle and I can't find a way to mount my Logitech C920 to a point where it looks good for you and to the point where you can see me. So you're just going to have to deal with not being able to see me. Hope that doesn't cause too much troubles. Alright, so I ordered some Dupont connectors from Amazon for this guy because I broke it. I need the connector housing. So it's a Dupont connector. So I ordered those from Amazon. And they were laser shipped to my house. What the? How bad is this stream, guys? In all fairness, how bad is it? YouTube. Let me turn off Glasswire. Seriously, I get an ad on my own video. Like, that's stupid. Where's glass wire? Quit. Quit. Skip. Oh, so it's not lagging terribly or anything. Not enough for it to make a huge effect. It does say bad. What can I disable? I can turn off Java. Cancel. I can't turn off audio. I can turn off this. Exit. Autodesk I can exit. Okay, that works. Hopefully. Let's minimize you. Alright. Hopefully that will do something for this. That's our thermistor. Magical thermistorness of thermistors. We need to unplug the extruder motor right down here. Then we gotta unplug this fan wire, which last time didn't feel like coming off. And it still doesn't. What do you know? Let's get some magical pliers in the action here. Crap. Something else is being replaced with a Dupont Connector. Nice. So why the hell would this thing not come out? Hmm? See, now, was that so difficult? You just couldn't work the first time? Oh, whatever. I stripped the wires. Who cares? We'll recrimp them in a second. Don't get mad at me, printer. You will still work. I just gotta slide this guy back on there. If it wants to go back on. Yeah, it decided to go back on. I win. Fight me. Alright. Extruder cables right here. This is a stupid decision, but I'm doing it. Prusa, don't get mad at me. I didn't just break your connectors for no reason. Don't get mad at me, Prusa, I promise! It wasn't my fault. It was, but whatever. I'll recrimp them, it's fine. I'll recrimp it, you live. I'll recrimp them with some pliers, the magical pliers of life. Alright. I'm going to cut the ends off of this. That was bad. I'm going to cut the ends off of this. And I'm going to strip them with my teeth because I have no better idea. Let's twist the wires. And as soon as my part comes from Amazon with all the Dupont connectors and the housing, we will fix that. But let's undo our spiral wrap. Spiral wrappage. Undo the spiral wrap. This huge amount of spiral wrap, which contains the magicalness of all spiral wrap. And my zip ties are somewhere over here. They're over there. Undoing the spiral wrap. Undoing the spiral wrap. Undoing the spiral wrap. So what we're pretty much going to do is we're going to replace the parts on the x-axis. Yay, I like my stream now. It's been running good for 3 minutes. So we're going to replace the parts on the x-axis. We're going to replace the bearings. We're going to leave the linear rods on because I didn't get new linear rods. I only got new bearings. We're going to take apart the extruder, replace it with the parts from my bag of printed parts. And then we're going to do some other magical things while we're at it. Yeah, there's nothing else I could do. But, there we go. Spiral wrap is off. I'm going to place this on the floor here. Don't break these connectors like I did last time by sitting my fat ass on them. I got to make sure to not break this PET thing. So I didn't print a new one. Because it didn't feel like printing right. I was going to print 9 at the same time. But this printer is not the best when it comes to high temp materials, as the pinda probe is very susceptible to high heat and it messes it up. Okay, this is fine. Like that. Let's take the filament out. Let's unclip this. Go right here. I'm gonna unclip the thing holding the hot end cables on. Take our pliers here. We're going to pull up. Going to pull up. Crap. It's doing that thing again. Huh. Something isn't right there. Let's go to Prusa support. What was I going to do? I'm going to contact Prusa support because something is wrong with this heater cartridge. You got that picture from my Dropbox that I used before to get a replacement thermistor saying it was shorted out. It was shorted out, but it was shorted out by that. So... share. Copy link. Copy. Oy vey. And I know Prusa loves me now after my numerous complaints about all these parts. Just loves me now. Loves me. Loves me dear to his heart. Because you can't see this here, actually. I'm going to bring this camera in. Sorry for people that get dizzy from this. You can see right there. Focus. can see right there on the Carriage part, it is burnt to the point where it has severed the lining on here. Seriously, you're making me email your guys to do this? Can't you just put the part through yourself? Ah, I forgot to link the picture. No, guys, I'm still waiting on my multi-material upgrade, and I'm dying to get it. Except Prusa feels like being a dick and not giving it to me. No, I'm just kidding. I ordered in March, so it's not coming for a while. Let's do what I do best, though, and completely strip down a machine. I like stripping things. Scorch marks. That's what it's called, not black marks. Scorch marks. Ugh. Alright, so we have that there. I have to unscrew this. Good, I got a new heater core. That's nice. Alright, so that is off. We gotta unclip the zip ties holding the bearings on to pop the X carriage off to replace it with the new part. My favorite part of the day. I actually do need to replace it with a new part, and I will need to print a new part. But you got the new heater couple, because probably won't come until Friday, and I need to heat this printer up. Because I like printing stuff. And I cannot not print stuff all day. I would die inside. What'd you say? Oh, I gotta take the belt off. Let's get our printer belt. There. Let's see if my parts from Amazon have come yet. Yep, delivered at 6:37. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab them. And wrong scene. That one. There we go. Shut up, dogs. Just me, you know. Oh, how I love same-day delivery. Alright, so we have this bag of Hitachi parts, or Hiltichi. This is the male. I need the female package. So it's this one. No, this is the male package. I need the female package. Female package! Right here. Alright. So this is what is called a Dupont connector. Right there. That is a Dupont connector if it wants to focus. It has two ends there. And these little things, these pointy little stabby things, go on the ends and hold the wire in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that with the two wires that I just broke. So here it is. So you're going to take one here. You're going to break this guy off there. Alright, so there's one connector. Alright, now I gotta do it on the negative side. The negative side. So what you do is you make sure that the insulation is getting crimped on by these two connectors only. And then we crimp the wire in the center. Alright, now we take the 2-pin, we slot this guy in like that until it clicks into place. Alright, new parts are coming. They're going to ship them out tomorrow. I'll get it on Friday, hopefully this time. Ugh, chat is so difficult. No, it's me. I get it. Alright. Chat is sending out a new thermocoupler for my hot end. So now the question is whether or not I should fully put the extruder back together or wait until Friday to do it. Alright, so I put that connector in backwards. So I'm going to need to redo it. I couldn't get it out. But now I know the way to put it on. So all will be good. Alright. So we want to put it in this way. This way? That's the wrong way, I'm certain of it. Shit! Wrong way! Alright, I need to look on a website. There was an Instructables that told you specifically how to do it right, and I cannot do it right because I am an idiot. Yeah, I ain't frickin' soldering these things in. Or where is it? There. You're losing it. You're losing it, TJ. You're losing it. I gotta put this in the stupid connector the right way. I think it's like this, upside down. this screwdriver. Alright, just give me a minute. I am going to... Yeah, so it turns out that the thermocoupler is overheating and it's melting the X carriage. I have the part somewhere over here. Here it is. You can see right down here, it melted the plastic. It burned the ABS part. So I'm sending a picture to them of the crimp of the heater cartridge for some reason. Oh, that's a perfect picture. Alright, let's airdrop this baby to myself. Airdrop. Airdrop. Upload to Dropbox. Dropbox there. Upload files. Choose files. Downloads. IMG. That. 2 minutes. There we go. That makes more sense. Share. No. Back. Share. Create a link. Copy link. Copy. Order history. Alright, here is the picture. Alright. So I sent that to Prusa with their support. Multitasking here, baby. So, now the thermocoupler is out. Yay! I'm destroying this machine while I'm at it. No. We're not fixing stuff. We're just destroying. I guess I might as well just take apart the whole extruder while we're here. I'll leave this for tomorrow on Friday stream. See, now, I don't think it was overheating. I think it was the thermistor was like not recognizing the temp, right? And, yeah. So it was just like a slew of a million problems. And I just replaced this part, too, because it burned down the other one. I thought that the mister had a short because it wasn't working right, and that might have melted it, because shorts can melt things. But it turns out to be something else, so I'm stuck here with this broken thing. I cannot figure out how to put this stupid connector on. These connectors are useless to me. I need a regular Dupont connector that will show me how the hell to slide it in, like this one right here. I'm going to do a stupid decision and lift up one of these guys. Okay, so it slots in straight like that. So this yeah, definitely. I can see that. Totally see that. Aha, so it's supposed to look like that. But I'm contacting support about getting another part, so we will have a new part. What is wrong with me? You gonna do the exact same thing on this one too? Am I gonna have to replace you too? No, that one worked. Yeah, I broke that one. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to crimp it sideways and then close it to get the exact crimp right here. Yeah, but if you check the links in the video description, there's a link to where you can donate money. It's at the top right there. And that money goes directly towards funding more content on my channel, getting new machines, paying my father back for these machines. Technically, it's my money, but whatever. He believes it's his. There we go. Got the connector on. So we have one connector on. I don't have a tall machine. I have my CNC H2 right here. I can replace it with newer parts. I just don't feel like it. So, actually, I am working right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the machine out of the way. And I'm going to switch you to camera 3 here. Get my phone out of the way. Get my computer out of the way a little bit. Move this camera here. That way you can see what I'm doing right here. As I am working right here on the table here. Now what we're going to do is, you can see there's a Dupont connector here. I just put this one on for the fan, and I'm going to do it for the other fan, because I broke that one when I was assembling it last time. I'm chatting with support right now to fix the thermocoupler on here. We're just going to slide these new fan wires in now. So one right here. See, now these are good crimps because Prusa knows what they're doing. I'm just the master of breaking everything. Alright. So now we get to take apart the whole extruder. It's my favorite part of the day. I'm going to take everything out of the extruder, and I'm going to place the parts in here for Friday. Alright, so we're just going to unscrew all the screws in here. I hope this camera angle is better than that one there. But I am still here. I'm a little tiny guy in the top. Right here, right there, right up, and right here, where my finger is, like right there. I was thinking about building my complete own 3D printer, like making my own design. And then I felt that was too much work, so I decided to buy a CNC. That's exactly the story, though. I ordered my Prusa at, I ordered it at the beginning of December, more like the middle of December. I ordered it at the middle of December, and then I said, hey, I want another machine. So I said, why don't I build one? And then I thought about it for like 2 days, and I'm like, screw that, I'm not going to build one, because I suck at building things. I'm better at putting kits together. I don't design my own things, though. I suck at that. Whoopsies, fan's still holding this thing on. We're going to take that out. We're going to take this thing off. See, yeah, I know. If it was metal, I probably still would be having the same issue. It would overheat, melt the thermistor. That's what happened last time. I thought it was the thermistor shorted out, and it turns out that the thermistor didn't short out. This thing was overheating. I was wondering why when I touched it, it was hot to the touch. And I'm usually used to the machines, and I knew that it had this little insulation on it, so I'd be fine touching it. But it was hotter than usual, I thought, to the touch. I thought it was fine, and then when I'm looking at this, replacing the bearings for the carriage, because one of these bearings exploded, it moves terribly. So they sent all three instead of just... I told them to send all three instead of just sending one. Better to switch them all out at the same time than have another one explode. But literally, one of the bearings exploded. It had a bunch of ball bearings all in my print. I had to turn it off because the carriage couldn't even move anymore. Alright, so there's our fan with my specifically made connector. So this is the constant fan, and the one I crimped myself, no, the one that I fixed, no, the one that I crimped, oh my god, what is it? That's the thermistor. I crimped this one myself, right? Yes, I crimped this one myself because it's twisted. This one is the thermistor. This is... what did I crimp? I crimped this one myself. This one is the layer cooling fan. This is the one that I crimped myself, yes. Yes, this is the one I crimped myself. Because I am the master of crimping things. I'm not. I really am not. Alright, so E-motor. Idler. Let's just loosen this hub pulley here. My computer's going to sleep. So what we're going to do today is we're going to replace the X carriage. We're going to replace the bearings in the X carriage and replace the ends. So like this one right here is binding, and that's no good. Never want a bearing to bind. That is bad. Alright, that's our thermistor wire there. Oh, the extruder's so light without that motor on it. It feels weird to pick it up. Okay, we're going to unscrew our fan here. Our nozzle fan. This just comes right out because this part is so bad. Alright. I'll leave the extruder unassembled so I can fix it later. Disassembled, unassembled. I'm going to leave the extruder disassembled until Friday, but I promise I will live stream on Friday, me fixing this. Hopefully if UPS wants to deliver on time, we can actually do it at 2 o'clock instead of like 9. No, it's not 9. Instead of 6:30. If UPS decides to deliver on time, it was weird. I guess they didn't feel like delivering today. Or they just completely forgot about my packet and they're like, oh yeah, we have to deliver that. See how the stream health is doing. I overclocked my CPU for you guys today, just so the stream would work well. Because this computer is so bad. It's so out of spec to even run a stream. No, I crashed YouTube. The YouTube chat broke. Select. YouTube chat broke. Broke it. Prusa's got their name everything on here. Like, it's on the back of the fan. This Shane guy, I'm always talking to him when I'm getting replacement parts. I'm surprised he's like, not surprised. You are seriously asking for parts constantly. I think you're purposely breaking your parts, and I'm like, I treat all of my parts with gentle care to make sure that they all still work. Pin to probe, pin to probe. There's my camera. Pin to probe, pin to. Fun to say Pinda. Pinda probe. This is garbage. I have a garbage can right there. It's awesome. Alright. Our fan. So our fan, our Pinda, our other fan, our nozzle, our heater book cartridge. Then we have this guy, which just comes out as soon as I unscrew this guy. And this guy. Aha, I knew it! I knew this thing then wasn't set right. Now my question is, how in the world am I going to get this hot end out without completely breaking my machine? Like that, I guess. Huh. See how this PTFE liner works. Oh, not even melted at all. Good. This machine is being treated with respect. Yeah, I know, right? Alright. There's the other piece. Alright, so here's our entire extruder carriage here. All these parts were printed by yours truly, because I am amazing at printing parts. Not really. Alright, so I'm serious here. I got frickin' developers on my case right now. I have developers on my case. They are talking to E3D directly about the nozzle, about how that thermocoupler just managed to screw up, while the thermistor didn't even realize it. Interesting. Alright, ABS, 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 ABS. Alright, back to the printer, so back to this view. So now, we get to take the rest of it off. Now that all of the connectors are done, I'm going to move this camera back. Alright. So, I actually got to open this up. I got to take out the X carriage parts. MakerBot is so much worse. I hate MakerBot. I was thinking about making a video for the channel looking at the Obsidian Kickstarter. If you think that's a good idea, just tell me there. Right here. I do have a lot of stuff coming on Friday, though. I'm working on a video. It's going to be Battle of the Flexible Filaments. I already have one right here. It's SandSmart TPU, and I printed this little Aria Dragon designed by Luby. But I'm going to print them all with the same settings and everything. Alright, so we gotta take out the X axis, motor, face of determination. I'm not farting, I promise. Did morning coffee with Barnacules happen today and I missed it? Or did he just not do it today? I think he just didn't do it today because I always get notifications and I didn't see one today. The bar in the back. Alright, the bar in the back is not cooperating today. Alright. So you got that there. Alright, so we have that there. I'll throw... Actually, I'll leave... I'm going to close this. This is my life when I'm working on the machine. It's more fun to talk to you guys, though, while I am working on this machine. I was going to stream it on my Twitch channel, except this computer is so out of spec to stream on Twitch. This one is, but then I need to plug it in, and I don't feel like plugging it in right now. I gotta remove the sticker, just like put an S here. No, I am. Where's my Sharpie? It's not over here. Whatever. I was going to write an S on here, so it would say MK2S. Because technically that's what this is. I built it to be a MK2S, but it's still a Mark II. Well, it's a MK2S, but it's the license number it has is for a Mark II. But I have two Mark IIs. One of them is upstairs. That one I just crank out parts 24/7. I made my own custom app that prints parts and everything for... Right now it's working on the OpenRC, actually. It's working on a little project that I can't tell you about. It's a fun project. But that's my original Mark II. I wouldn't change it for the world. I bought two at the same time. One was an assembled Mark. Both of them were kits. I only built one with you guys. I built one a week before because it came a week before. I'm just talking to Prusa Research, sending them... Did this thing crash? My live stream didn't crash, did it? No, it's still live. Okay. Let's move this thing up to the top. Why does it say it crashed? Still live? Oh, because I haven't updated it since then. I haven't touched it since then. Alright. So let's take off these XNs here. We got that end there. We have that end there. We have... Let's raise this carriage up. MakerBot is so much worse. I hate MakerBot. My school had a MakerBot machine, and they hated it, so they got a FlashForge Finder. And I'm like, hey, you guys should get a Prusa i3 Mark II. And they're like, oh, what's that machine? And I'm like, you have no idea what the Prusa i3 design is. And you have 4 3D printers in your school? And I'm like, yeah, go shoot yourself. That's cruel. You have to, if you have a 3D printer, you just have to know what the Prusa i3 design is. That's how it works. And if Shane over here actually comes into chat, if he comes onto my channel, you have to know that if you know anything about 3D printing, you know about Prusa i3. It's just a thing. You may have not met Joseph Prusa before. I'm going to be talking to him at New York Maker Faire because I went to New York Maker Faire last year, didn't film any videos of it, and people got pissed about it. Like, really pissed. So, we're actually going to be filming this time. We're going to be filming interviews with the master of Joel Telling himself, See Me CNC. If the Chapman actually goes, the Chapman. I'll talk to Barnacles. The Buzz Designs is not going. Sorry, guys. I know that for a fact already. But for the people who are watching the stream, I am working on corresponding a small YouTube channel chat on my channel. That is going to be sometime on July 5th, probably 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's going to be hopefully with a Buzz Designs. We got Mara Hittner from Matter Hackers, and who's the other person? And Juicy Moose from Juicy Moose Productions on YouTube. I've been corresponding this event for about the last 3 weeks-ish. Let's loosen up the scrub screws. Take this off. Got that there, got that there, that there, that there. We'll put that over there. Put this here, and we are going to take apart. We're going to take off these X ends here. But I did just order myself some Prusa ABS from them, and that's for the parts upstairs. The last time I had this printer, I looked at it and I saw the issue with the X carriage, thinking that the thermistor shorted out and that it burned the carriage. But it turns out that the thermistor didn't short out, but the cartridge is overheating somehow. So through numerous safety reasons of not being able to overheat, it still managed to overheat, which I find astonishing. But I print ABS parts out on that machine. That machine is meant for high temp things. This machine's meant for low temp things. So here I'll be cranking out all of my flexibles. Up there I crank out ABS, PETG, other high temp materials. This machine has never gone over 240C. That machine has reached almost 300C. But these machines are a workhorse. I love them. These machines sit dearly in my heart. I would never trade them for the world. Well, no. I still want an Ultimaker, which might never happen unless like my channel manages to get popular and Matter Hackers decides to send me an Ultimaker, but I don't think that is ever happening. Let's get this piece off. Now you're probably wondering why I am replacing all the parts. I just need to replace the bearings, right? Well, these X ends broke last time, and I didn't feel like cranking out new parts for it at the moment. So I just super glued it together, which is probably a very stupid idea. You can see it is cracked here and there. It's being held with super glue right there. It's really bad. So I printed new parts out on the other machine. But that's printing a secret project right now. And yeah. I can't tell you about that secret project because it hasn't been released yet, and if I do, they could sue me, and I don't feel like getting sued. But the flexible filament battle will be happening. I'm getting about 4 spools of the Flex tomorrow, and the other spool is coming from a place in New York on Friday. What I love is that Prusa actually has a warranty on these machines. I love it. I love that warranty. It also holds a deep place in my heart. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good either. Shouldn't be able to hear those moving. Here's the exploded one. It's missing, like... You could sort of hear it shaking in there. My school had to make about Replicator 5th gen. It was okay until I did detailed parts. Yeah, that sounds about right. My school had a Replicator 3rd gen, I think, and I still hated it. Wow. I basically ran the whole year. Oh, the mechanic? Yeah, that sounds about right. Make sure sounds good. I don't like that sound. It shakes too much. Whatever though. So here's our rods right there. I'm going to switch you to this camera because we are getting right here. So I'm going to move this guy to here. We're going to place that right there. And let's get working. So I have a flathead screwdriver right here. We're going to use this to open up the plastic part and slide out the bearings. There's super glue all over this thing. Alright. So he is sending, I would like to talk to the guy that designed the genius construction of the extruder and the stupidest use of the tabs on a smart extruder. Yes! I just hate MakerBot. So, those are two of it. Let's get rid of the XN motor. There's that one. This guy's being very generous. He is sending me all new parts. He's sending me this entire piece here, including a new heater core. I'm going to take this nozzle off, though, because this is a hardened nozzle. And hopefully I won't break it. My phone. Actually, we'll just do it with some pliers. I did want to have a brass nozzle on this machine, though, instead of the other one. Crap. Alright, I need to get my dad's thing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something. So I have my dad's socket wrench set. This will remove the nozzle fairly easily. But I think it's this one that takes it off. Yeah, it's this one. I'm going to put this in my spare parts bag to be safe. I'm going to take this thermistor out so I have a spare, just in case. Because this thermistor has been... Yeah, he is sending a whole new assembly for this. He isn't sending just a nozzle, he's literally sending the whole assembly. I just took this nozzle out because... oh, crap. Well, there goes that thermistor. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, he's sending a $60 extruder for free. Yeah, crap. Alright, well that goes down the drain. Or in the trash can. I'm still going to leave this altogether, though. Because I could just buy a new heater cord for this thing. If I needed one. And a new thermistor. Ah, got the thermistor out. What do you know? So he is sending a whole new extruder. All of this. Shane, you are friggin' awesome. So he's sending all of this, plus like a bunch of other things too with it. I need to save this though, because they are going to take a look at it at the warehouse. So I'm going to put this over there in the safe pile. Not the save pile. Safe, save, whatever you want to say. Alright. We got that. So now we can start assembling. Reassembly. Yay. Alright, let's get the ABS parts that are printed for this. Alright, so we got that part there. That. We got that part there. I have some multi-material upgrade parts in here too. This is my bag of printer parts. My bag of printer parts. So there's some multi-material upgrades here. So this is a motor holder for 2 motors. Motor holder. Here's a PSU cover. A little bit of filament on it. Here is the extruder holder part. The old extruder is not going to a dark hole of despair. I could get a new thermistor and a new heater core, and it's all good because that hot end is like a $50 assembly. I could order new parts from E3D; they're like $10, and then I have a whole new extruder set up. So these are the new parts because they're in orange. But let's go to the instructions now and see what it tells me to do first. So it wants me to take our rods and put the bearings on the rods. But what did I just do to the extruder? I just had it. Put it somewhere. I need scissors. Where are my scissors? Instructions. Oh, this is going to be a stupid idea. It is going to be a very stupid idea, but I have a snap knife. So I snap knife this thing. It worked. Alright, let's rub this grease off of the end. Oh crap, what's the new one? The one that looks brand new, that's the new one. Alright. Alright, so there's those. Let's get the other bearing on. No. Plastic bag goes in the garbage. I need to tell myself that. This room was a pigsty before I cleaned it for the stream today. It took me 3.5 hours to clean this freaking room. I'm not going to ruin that. Alright, so you can close the snap knife. Alright. Preparing the printed parts. Insert the bearings. So we're going to take one bearing. I'm going to put it in straight. I'm going to push it into the plastic part so it's flush on the bottom. And we're going to put the next one in on top at a 45-degree angle with the bearings on the bottom part. All looks good there. I'm going to put this in so one row is flat. And we're going to push it in to place. This one's harder, but there we go. Now we're going to take this guy here. We're going to push this into place. So they are meshing well. Okay. So those are in. Preparing the tension screws. Get 2 square nuts. So here's one. It is a very smart idea. I once combined an MK extruder with an E3D clone, really good clone, and it worked wonderfully. Nice. This is a genuine E3D though, so I'm keeping it. Always save, if you buy this machine, save your spare parts bag, because it has 1-to-1 scale of every single screw that's in here. And if you don't know what an M3x10 screw looks like compared to an M3x12, you can take a screw, put it on the paper, look at it, and you have the right screw. So I have the right screw, so we're going to screw it in. Screw this in. Alright, now we're going to get another square nut in here, and another M3x10. So is this an M3x10 or an M3x12? Let's see. This is an M3x10. But these ABS parts look so much nicer than the old ones. Avoid over-tightening the screws. Yeah, they're in. Insert the rods with bearings in. Ugh, I hate doing this. Alright, that one's in there. Let's put this one in. These are where I usually break the parts. Alright, it's in. Now let's do the other side. Alright, it's in. All is good. It's all in. And no broken parts. Nice! Nice job, TJ. Way to bring it. Preparing the X idler. So we need an M3x18. So that looks like that. So it's a long screw. So I'm going to go with this guy, but this guy looks a little too long. Yeah, that's an M3 by 20. So a little bit shorter than that guy. It's probably still an M3 by 20. No, this is an M3 by 18. We need our idler, and we need our nylock nut. Nylock nut. Speaking of extruders, I am currently designing a dual extruder with a single motor. There is a company that does make them, but they are super expensive. Prusa is making a quad extruder upgrade. I'm getting mine at the end of August, so that will be coming then. And then there will be an awesome live stream on it, obviously, of me assembling this thing all together. Alright, so we're going to put the idler in now. Yeah, there it is. Rubbing too much. Alright. So guys, there will be a live stream on Friday of me putting back together the machine. We need our X carriage. The part that has melted on me about 3 times. The new one. Don't melt. Alright. Hopefully when I get a job I can finish my build and donate some to your channel. Thank you. If you do, it is greatly appreciated. You can help me buy more machines. A lot of people have been commenting about me that I should get a Folger Tech FT5, and I agree with them greatly because I will take any machine that anyone says I should get, and because I want any machine possible because I love 3D printers, and 3D printing is awesome. And I also need to get a job because I just can't yet because I'm too young still. I'm in... I think that in the entire United States, the age to be working is 16, and I'm not 16. So I'm going to be waiting a while for that. Alright. Prepared. Alright, so the way it should be is like this. Carriage should be on backwards. Should be like this and like this. I want to place the carriage in like so. I did this mistake when I was assembling my Mark II. Put it on wrong. You vote for me getting an FT5? Because a lot of people think I should get that, and Folger Tech doesn't feel like sending ones out to reviewers. They're a little bit picky. Use pliers to tighten the zip ties. Well, I'd have to actually secure the zip ties first before I tighten them. Yeah, 3D printers are expensive. I can see that. I love my Mark IIs greatly. I'm always fixing these machines, though. I love my Mark IIs, though. They're amazing. This is a Mark IIS, though. I upgraded it with the Mark IIS. There's a live stream on my channel of it. I upgraded this to the Mark IIS parts to make it a little bit quieter. And so you agree with the FT5. So when people do start donating to the channel and they like my videos more, I will buy an FT5 eventually. And I also have a Patreon. If you don't feel like donating all at once, I do have a Patreon. So if you decide to support on Patreon, that would help greatly too. But I need my pliers, and those are right here. So let's tighten the bearings in place. Alright. We got that. Alright, let's clip these now. One thing I learned with Prusa, it's always good to have extra zip ties. So, I bought where is it? I bought a pack of 100 zip ties. So, Prusa, you probably have a wall full of zip ties, but I have a bag full of zip ties. And whatever. Yeah, I cleaned up. Assemble the motor! Let's put the motor on. This time I'm following the instructions because I feel like I do better if I follow the instructions, actually. And not rely off of my ultimate brain power. But I'm pretty much going to leave all of this unassembled for 2 days. It's going to drive me insane, but I will. I'm going to be able to do is sit around tomorrow and watch Friends. I can't even 3D print anything. It really pisses me off, though, that the thermocouple completely burnt out. It really annoys me. But at least the Shane guy is being really nice and sending a whole new extruder carriage. That also means that I can't put my extruder back together. So I'll just leave it in the parts here. I'm undoing the spiral wrap. I'm going to follow the instructions word for word. So let's take the end stop out. Here is our motor. Alright. Here's that part here. Seriously, guys, like, they're holding the part up like this, except it doesn't go on like that. Well, it does, but it's impossible to put it in like that. So we need M3x18s. So, is that these? And that's an M3x20. 18. M3x18. Yes, so we need screws that look like this. One, two. And come on. 3. Yay. Alright. Tighten the motor in place. What does this say? Where is it? There it is. X motor. Tighten the motor to the X and ensure the correct cables should face downwards. And they are. Tighten the motor to the face. Will do. Always go across when screwing together screws. Always go in a diamond pattern or skip every other one. Whatever way you decide, and I usually go across or every other one, depending on how the screws are being put in. It's still light out. It's weird. It's 8:12 and it's still light out. And I don't even think the sun's set yet. No, the sun doesn't set until 8:32. I love it at like 9:30, just going outside and it's still sunny. It's hilarious. Well, the sky's still bright. It's not like black sky, like you would expect at night. Rad power bikes. I have a rad power bike. I love it. My favorite thing in the world. And if you haven't noticed, I am wearing a beautiful Matter Hackers t-shirt, which was given to me by the magical Mara Hittner Matter Hackers. She is amazing. Okay, assemble the pulley. Place the GT2 pulley on the shaft. Make sure that the shaft has at least one grub screw on it. Put it on, so GT2. How should it look? Oh, so they want it like that. Alright, here it is. Alright. Grub screw is attached. Oh, it's so nice to have an all orange machine now. Okay, end stop. Let's go. End stop. Alright, that goes right there. Alright, the thin screws, I know what they are. Where are you? There's one end stop screw. Where's the other end stop screw? Where are you, end stop screw? There you are. Gee, bastard. Alright. Yeah, so you have a good view of this. So what we do is we put this on. We put this in here. And then we just screw it in. I'm going to screw this in a little bit. Uh-oh. I put one post out there on the Prusa group. Let's see. People are commenting on it. Perfect. Just what I wanted. So if you're actually watching the video, I haven't replaced it with IGUS bearings. I just trust the parts that the company gives you. I didn't notice that the zip ties were thinner. I just got some zip ties at Home Depot. They came in like a bag of like 300 for like $2. But you don't need to comment on Facebook unless you don't feel like chatting in YouTube or if you don't have a YouTube account. So we are actually still running good. So overclocking my processor did well for this stream today. That makes me happy. There we go. Now the part's being screwed in. But I believe in the parts from the creator. So I know a lot of people have replaced this with IGUS bearings, but I trust Prusa's bearings more over IGUS. IGUS is polymer bearings. These are oiled bearings with the bearings inside. I trust the creator more. I don't modify the machines in any way, shape, or form because that usually voids warranties. And avoiding warranties is bad. If you void a warranty, you don't have a warranty anymore. And if you don't have a warranty, you're not going to be able to be sent a whole new extruder. Yeah, but Prusa is literally sending me a whole new hot end assembly. I swear that the last thing I bought from Prusa was the filament, and that was like 2 months ago. Alright, so that is on there. We should click. Good. I have another small Allen key. No, that's too big. That's what she said. I think I put one in the spare parts bag and I didn't. Okay. What about the spare parts bag? Nothing in the spare printed parts bag. And whatever. This isn't going anywhere and it's not going to interfere with anything. Hopefully not. Let's see. What did I do with that extruder? Crap! My computer died? That would have given me a warning message that your computer's about to die. Oh, it didn't. Okay, good. I still want my feet shoes, so departed post office in Newark, Delaware. And arrived at my UPS facility nearest to me. And it just left the facility. This is coming on Thursday. Good. And my parts from Amazon just left, and they're probably being shipped Amazon US. So hopefully it actually comes on time. Let's see. Package was delivered today, on the way. This is coming Amazon US. I know it for a fact. Amazon US. Let's see if it actually comes tomorrow. Amazon US in my area has not been delivering on time at all. Water. That tastes like peanut butter. Since I had peanut butter when I was drinking that. Go away. Notification. Why is he commenting on my post still? Yeah, I don't really know. I just... What the heck? Oh. I don't really know. I just trust the parts that come from the company more than other companies. I don't modify any of these machines. Crap. Dumb Allen key. I need to get my gun set. I'll be back once again. It's this one. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. It's 3? Yeah, okay. One of these Allen keys will fit this guy. And this will fix the ghosting or the reverberations that I'm seeing on my parts. Alright. And that activates good. Alright. Here we go. Alright. I did that. I know how to do it. It clicks. Good. Cable management. Alright. These are just lining right up. Use a zip tie to secure. Oh my god, words. Use a zip tie to secure it together. So you want it like this. Cable wrapping. Let's wrap some cables again. Let's be nice and keep this end wrapped. I mostly just undid the cable wrap and completely took it apart. Mostly because when I did this last time, I kind of like spiraled the wrap up the wrong way. It kind of like got messed up a little bit, and it kept like twisting around itself whenever I was printing. So I decided, hey, why not? When I replace the X-axis bearings, I'm going to put these on. I'm going to change it, so I'm going to take it all apart and redo this. But I think, yeah, that's the last step here of this part. Wow, there are a lot of screws that go into that extruder. Oh, there's also the Z-axis top parts, though, so. So I guess we'll just have to leave it at this because there's nothing else I can do. I don't have an extruder to put an extruder together. Well, I do, but I don't have the parts for it. Those will be coming on Friday. So I guess we'll just leave this alone for now. But, guys, thanks for coming to the stream today. There will be another one that happens on Friday. Probably Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 6:30, probably 7. We'll do 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. Make sure the parts ship out tomorrow, and if they don't, it will be on Monday. I have free days pretty much the entire week. But thanks for coming to the stream today. The machine looks great, right? Machine looks. Let me put my face on. Machine looks great, right? It annoys me. I'm gonna put this guy here. I'm gonna put. Oh my god, it's so light. No, it's not. We're gonna put this here. Leave this there. Leave that there. Leave that there. We're going to take this off of the floor. Cables are all wrapped. We're going to close this out. And I'm going to give you my magical farewell speech. So guys, thanks for coming to the stream today. It was nice talking to you guys. It's always nice to talk to you. On the streams, I love these. The Jatman stream starts at 10, so if you don't follow him on YouTube, I recommend it. He does a 3D printing nightly chat, which is awesome to watch. I am putting the printer on here, on top of this, to do fix the corner there. It's very loose. I didn't print a new part for that, so this one's also very loose. Whatever, it's fine. Nylon. Extruder wrap. This. That's over there. That's somewhere over there. I have no clue what I did with that part. Whatever. Alright. But, thanks for coming to the stream, guys. It's always fun talking to you. And, I'm gonna go shove my face full with ice cream right now, because ice cream, why not? I am tired. It is... I usually don't stream at 8:30 at night, but I will be doing it on... Or... I will be doing our YouTube channel chat when we do it. Small YouTube channel chat. A smaller YouTube channels chat with Buzz Designs, Juicy Moose, and Mara Hittner, and possibly other people. Might possibly Sparky Face 5. We'll see. We will see. But that's all of this. I'm going to be live streaming again on Friday when we're putting this together. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to put the extruder together. These are in the garbage. These were so bad parts. I printed all new parts for this. Some of these parts actually look good still. This still has a piece in it. This still has a nut in it. This is still covered in dust, so we'll take that out. Leave that alone. This cover looks okay. Doesn't matter though. I printed new ones. What's the point of it? And this just keeps popping off. But that's this part's fault. But we're going to throw that away. Actually, I'm going to save all of these because it's not like they're broken or anything. But I do have all new parts for it. We have this one right here. Chat broke. We have this one right here for the extruder. It's okay. It's a little bit bad, but it works. It works just fine. I'm going to put some screws through it, though, just to make sure that it will allow a screw through it. That's the problem there. There we go. That's cleared. That's clear. That's cleared. Out better. That's cleared out. Alright. That friction goes together itself. That's clear, that's clear. We cleared that with this one. That's clear. Alright. Here's our extruder. Carriage. This is the one for the MMU. Now, wait a second. Why do I have two of these? No, this is the one I printed a while ago. This is in a different ABS. Slightly lighter ABS. Here's this part. Good. That through hole is tight. Nice. Just what I want. That's good. That's good. And that's good. There's our cover. Looks good there. And we need our idler. Here's our idler. This part is fine. I don't need to even run it through screw it, but I will. And works, but it could have a fire hazard. I didn't put any of the parts together. I'm just pushing a bolt through it to make sure it is able to take a bolt. And this one's tight. Nice. The thermocoupler's over there. I'm not going to plug that back in. But all the parts look good. I'm going to take these. Here's our extruder motor. I'm just going to wrap it up. One. So I should only have, let me think, 5 wires. No. Take off 2, so it should be 4 for this set here. The Pinda probe, and the fan. The fan, the fan, the fan. Alright. I swear this time, that is all. I'm going to go, so thanks for coming to the stream today. Bye, guys.